How do you guys nut without making a mess? Story 1. I just come out the window. Hard to do it at 75 miles per hour. But once you figure out how to steer with your knees, you got it. I ducking knew. It wasn't bird sheet on my car's window. But no one believed me when I said it didn't taste like bird sheet. Haul the duck up. Do you know why I stopped you, sir? Yeah, get your own officer. Story 2. 1. Inside her. When she's on top. 2. She pours it in my belly button. As she stands up. 3. We ninja flip out of the bed. 4. I crawl with my tummy up. Like in The Exorcist, to dump it in the toilet. Works like a charm. What an image that is. And both people involved are not as attractive as you are currently thinking. I imagine the previous poster was imagining the crab walk. Story 3. I drilled a special hole in the drywall, using a hole saw. Eventually it might fill up. But then I'll just drill one in the opposite wall. So it's a load-bearing wall. As long as Opus is a stud. Nothing dry about this wall. I look forward to seeing in 10 years Reddit posts. I just bought a home. And I think my house haunted by spunk ghosts. My room always smells of dried spunk. And my walls always have a foul odor. You could drill a lower one to drain it. Then just fill it back in once you're done. Tap it like a maple tree for the syrupy treasure inside. That's it. I'm done with Reddit for the minute. Come back. Story 4. I furk off in the bathroom. And come in the toilet. Had to have the uncomfortable chat with my son about this. He's chosen this as his preferred method. But his aim leaves something to be desired. And he quite often doesn't notice the misfires. I had to let him know of the grave consequences. If me or his mom sat down in his spooge. If you're a bathroom jacker, don't be a heathen. Clean up your semen. Edit. Well, this exploded. To answer some questions. And make the last part rhyme. He was 17 when we had to have this conversation with him. We'd been doing renovations on our basement. So he was the only one taking off to use the downstairs bathroom. What we discovered was short of a mushroom farm. But not by much. I think the porcelain is etched in places. To be fair, it was a better method than what he'd previously been doing. Kid's been in charge of his own laundry since he was 12. But he'd been taking to just batching in his bedding. His mom discovered that when she decided to make his bed one day, and was in a state of shock. So that was the convo I had to have with him at 14 or 15. I suggested he look to tissues or socks. But seems he found his own solution to the disposal issue. Story 5. I just nut in my wife. And let her worry about it. I also nut in this guy's wife. Foolproof system. Works every time. Our wife. Story 6. I take my stick out for a fine meal. Maybe a comedy show after. Later I walk my stick home and get into something more comfortable. At this point, as long as we don't start talking politics, I shouldn't be able to mess things up much. I'm curious. What are your stick's political views? Trust me, when you come across some blowhard stick, you don't want to listen to their politics. Hello everyone. Before continuing the video, I am thrilled to announce that our YouTube channel now offers a membership program. By joining our channel as a member, you will gain access to exclusive perks and benefits that are not available to regular viewers. To become a member, simply click the join button on my channel homepage or under any of my videos. Memberships start at just $3.99 per month and can be canceled at any time. Thank you for being a part of our community, and we hope to see you as a member soon. Story 7. My teenage stepson uses his sock, and I was horrified with how long it took me to learn what I was picking up with my bare hands. Customer review. 5 out of 5 stars. A mother's struggle reviewed in the United States on December 8, 2013. I want to start this off by thanking Kleenex for selling these in 36 packs. I've put it on subscription. And if they want to start selling a 72-pack, sign me up. I have 3 reasons for needing this much Kleenex. And their names are Liam, Samuel, and Hank. This is how it goes in this house. First the Kleenex disappears. Then the toilet paper. Then they go for fabrics. And you don't want it to get there. Unless you're ready to invest in a 5-gallon drum of fabrics. This used to be a good Christian home. But it's not about moral judgment anymore. I'm way beyond that. I'm in survival mode. If I don't supply absorbent paper products, I'm going to find my dish towels hidden in the basement, stiff as aluminum. The other day, I almost cut my hand on a sock. I am sorry to speak so frankly, but with 3 teenage boys, a woman has got to be practical. The funny part is, they think they're being sneaky. With their 45-minute showers and sudden need for privacy, as if I'm going to walk in on them journaling. They slink around the house like unfixed cats, while I try to announce my location at all times. No one needs to ask me to knock anymore. I knock on the walls. I practically wear a cowbell. I'm not looking to catch anyone by surprise. Believe me, I'm just trying to get through this. The other day my husband was watching me unload the groceries. And he asks me, all sweetness and light, "Honey, what are you doing with all that Kleenex?" I about knocked him off his chair. Story 8. Depends. If it's a quick, I'm bored, or I feel like a quick one, I'll usually just rub one out into the toilet. And there's tissues for anything else left behind, if I feel like dedicating more time to it. You know, the rare kind, where you feel like making love to yourself, because someone should. Then it is still tissues or toilet paper, but more cleaning involved. If it's during sex, then it depends on whether a condom is used or not, and what it is exactly we're doing. But most of the time, it's either into the condom, or cleaned up using a towel or something. In general, I try to focus where I nut in as small an area as possible, to make cleanup easier. I'm dying at, because someone should. Thanks for that. I agree with your approaches. Sometimes, however, I just let it rip. The ideal circumstance for this is generally before a scheduled shower. That said, every once in a while, I forget just how annoying the cleanup can be, and I just let it rip when there was no planned shower. The regret is always real. Story 9. Gotta lay out a landing strip of TP. On the stomach lying down or sitting back? Or are you trying to land it on runway 28 from a standing position? I like to stand up and pretend I'm a Spirit Airlines pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Captain Duck speaking. Story 10. Right as you're forgasming, you slap it hard and tell your stick how worthless it is. If done right, it'll just dribble out sad and pathetic and make cleanup a breeze. Joke's on you. My little guy's into that. Blows a hole in the ceiling. Story 11. Typically, I try to eat just regular roasted peanuts or cashew. However, when I have something like pistachio, I tend to have a little bowl for the shells. At Texas Roadhouse you can just nut on the floor. I like to mix things up with some dried fruit and raisins, together with the cashews. They make the cum go down real easy. Story 12. One word. Foreskin. Right before you come, just pinch it shut. Go to the toilet and let it all loose in there. Bloody hell, I was joking. I'm circumcised. I don't even know if this is possible. For years I wondered if I was the only one who did this. I asked my group of friends who are all Hispanics, so most of us aren't circumcised, and they all freaked out and questioned everything. The sense of relief I have, knowing I'm not alone, is overwhelming.